Hey, 12th graders, hope you're watching this. You're probably not. Whatever. I'm apathetic too. Who cares? JK, dog. That's your vocab word from yesterday. If you watched yesterday's vocab or video. It's September 24th. I'm happy to be here. It's a beautiful rainy day outside. What's the funniest name you can think of for a pet? Get creative. It doesn't matter what kind of pet. So have fun with that. Our agenda today is finishing up our research. I'm going to go over the project. There's a video from Mrs. Acosta, who's also teaching the 12th grade right now, going over the project in more detail attached to today's assignment. So watch that video, especially for further instruction. I've got daily ACT tips I'm going to do right now before I leave the agenda. All right, colons and semicolons. Just a couple weeks before the ACT is coming up. Colons. Use a colon after an independent clause when it is followed by either a list, a quotation, and a positive, which we went over. They're like clarifying statements, or another idea directly related to the independent clause. So it has to be directly related to the previous independent clause. The vote was unanimous, colon, the older candidate had won. So notice how this statement, the older candidate had won, kind of clarifies information about that vote. So the vote was unanimous. The older candidate had won. My advice for colons, I use them sparingly in my writing. They're tricky. When you do use them, make sure you use them purposefully. But it is important to know what they are and how they're used. Semicolons, similarly, I use them sparingly. Use a semicolon to join two independent clauses when the second clause relates to the first and when the two clauses are of equal emphasis. So let's take a look. I'm not sure how to get there. Let's get directions. So it's all about getting directions, and well, both of those ideas are very important. Another rule for semicolons is to join two independent clauses when the second clause begins with a conjunctive adverb, such as however, therefore, or a transition. In fact, for example, the basement is scary, semicolon. Thus, I do not go down there alone. So both of these are independent clauses. I do not go down there alone. The basement is scary. They're related ideas. And the second independent clause begins with a conjunctive adverb. Thus, all right, there are your ACT prep tips for the day. Vocabulary word. Other than that, we're finishing up our research. We're finishing up marking our text today. I've got the summative project uploaded in today's folder, so take a look, preview it. Within that project is a detailed video from Mrs. Acosta that explains the project in a lot more detail. So take a look at that. Other than that, upcoming dates are vocab quiz next Monday. We have 14 words. The summative project is due next Wednesday. We've had all week to work on the research, which is the foundation. The video will explain a bit more about the importance and significance of the research you've been doing. The project is just kind of putting it together, kind of highlighting that research you've already done. So you've got a template that you can use, and the video will clarify how to use that template. All right, your vocab word for the day is gregarious. That means you're outgoing or sociable. The gregarious teacher kept saying hello in the hallway. Don't forget non-test info. Everybody should be taking the ACT. They're paid for. Today, Thursday, B-Day students are going to be sticking around after school, going to the cafeteria or lecture hall at 1:45. All you VLA students, as a reminder, Friday at 12:30 after your classes, come on into the cafeteria or lecture hall. Don't forget, VLA students, you need to be meeting with me in class. I'm hosting a class for you. I expect to see you there. For this non-test info, it's like bubbling numbers, your name, bring number 2 pencil, your iPad, and any college numbers. The ACT puts out college numbers for colleges so that they can send out ACT scores. If you want your ACT scores sent out to a specific college or multiple, bring those numbers in. Due dates, we're finishing up our research today. We're marking up our text. You need to have your works cited completely done by tomorrow. And then, again, we've already been going over being specific with our topics. I think everyone's got the message on that. If you have any questions, if you're struggling with the research, send me a message in Schoology. You need to set up a Google Meet with me. If you're not getting this message in my video, well, there's a reason. Works cited page, I've already gone over that too. So again, get into Schoology. Here it is. I stand for Summative Project. Inside this are clear directions. Not only are there directions up here, there are directions here, and a video explanation, a template you can use, and then a rubric of how you're going to be scored. So great job, 12th grade. I appreciate you watching this video. I'll see you soon.